Very exciting. I'm actually super excited to see Zuniaki play. He's always been an outstanding player, always performs so well at LAN events. He's been to BlizzCon many, many times, so
yeah.
I actually think his team is probably going to take it.
Yeah, it'll be interesting. I mean, Doomson, I talked a little bit to him. He thinks this is actually this team's hardest matchup, and he feels that if they can take this series, they will qualify for BlizzCon. So we're going to find out. We're going to follow Pry out of the gates here as he is sprinting right out of there, spamming that burst of speed, looking to get right in and get this proper opener. And for now, actually, the team's just kind of hiding out in the corner. I think they're going to try to wait out No-Lifers in Viz here. Because they do have that AoE stealth, they do have the advantage to be able to kind of wait a little bit longer, get that proper opener, and now here it comes. They're going to be going here hard onto Morkenlaw. The trinket comes out, he's going to blink away. Deep Freeze does come out over onto Talby Tree. The Palm Sheep does come out as well. Fear over onto Pry. A lot of damage going in here onto Mokran, though. He's actually getting hit quite hard. The Temporal Shield does go up, but I don't think it's going to be enough. It looks like he's just going to go down right away, and a quick game one there coming out from Zuniaki and co. Man, Doomson got cloned on his trinket, and that game pretty much ended instantly.
Yeah, that was pretty rough. They're actually sitting not too far away, and I just saw some really disappointing looks.
Yeah,
and I heard a little bit of yelling. So that was a very quick game one.
Yeah, a bit surprising, honestly.
Yeah.
I think there had to be some pretty serious miscommunications or something. Not really sure exactly what happened there. Proper sap. Like, the pressure was just coming out on Morkran instantly. Like, they were behind off the bat, and RMD needs that proper opener if they want to win.
That's something to consider, is that this is probably their very first game at a LAN event. So not blocking, like, I'm sure people
he did block. It got shattered.
Oh, yeah.
It just was on call. He was on hypo.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Good call. But the fact that he died so quickly, I should say.
Yeah.
It might be like, oh, what a noob team or something like that, but it's not the case at all. It's really just there's a lot on the line here.
Well, and as I was saying, Doomson said he thinks this is actually the hardest team for them in the tournament. So we're going to see how it all is going to work out. No-Lifer kind of trying to sneak around here, maybe try to avoid getting opened up onto. Pry looking around, both teams just kind of moving around here. There is the sap coming out onto Zuniaki. Nova going to be following that up as the Zerka Rage did come out. Now they have the sap over on a No-Lifer. It looks like they want to open up onto the Warrior here. Cheap shot coming in on him. Deep Freeze into the ring over onto Talby. We are going to see how much damage is going to be coming out. They're going to swap it over onto No-Lifer. Garou comes out. Shadow Dance has been propped here by Pry, and the immediate ice block comes out from No-Lifer. Overlap with that Iron Bark. We'll see if that's going to be an issue for them later.
I like the ice block, though. It's better to be safe than sorry. Pry gets put into a deep cyclone as well onto Mokran. Double CC going out. It's a 3v1. Heart of the Wild was popped by Doomson, by the way, for that big opener burst. Now let's see Pry going to open up onto No-Lifer. He's trying to connect. He is able to, gets put into a Frost Nova now, though, into a stun out of that.
There's Recklessness, everything being popped here by Zuniaki, but Talby is caught into the deep. He's going to be full sheeped off that. No trinket available. No-Lifer in a lot of trouble here. He has to get out of there. He does blink away. The cloak has been popped here by Pry, though. Pry trying to finish him off. A clone comes out to follow it up onto Talby Tree. No-Lifer still in a lot of trouble. The hypo has ended, though. He can block if he needs to. Doesn't look like he's going to have to, though. MCS coming out onto Talby Tree. No-Lifer does get forced into that second block. So no blocks available. No trinkets available at all here. Things looking a lot better for Pry, Morgan, and Doomson here in game two. Now the re-stealth coming out from Pry. He's going to look for that re-opener once again. Cheap shot over onto Zuniaki. Deep Freeze onto Talby. We have the cheap shot bomb coming down. The Grow comes out on No-Lifer as well. There's the orb coming out. A lot of damage. He's going to blazing speed out of there, though. Trying to get away. Doing a great job kiting so far. And unfortunately, the clone and the sheep were very largely overlapped onto Talby Tree, and that will allow No-Lifer to get back together. But a nice sap comes out there from Pry. Unfortunately, very DR'd. Cheap shot going to be able to follow that up, and they're going to get right back onto No-Lifer. Garou, cheap shot comes out. MCS on the Talby Tree. What do they have for CC? No-Lifer in some trouble here, down to half HP. The orb going to come out, though, and they're looking to go offensive onto Morkran with the Deep Freeze onto Doomson.
Yeah, you can see Zuniaki, this warrior right here, tunneling into this mage, just trying to put out as much pressure he can. He gets put into a sheep, though, back over onto our rogue. He's put in a sheep. Just so much CC, so much pressure coming out from both teams.
Yep, we do see that Doomson here up top is going to be back in travel form, just kind of trying to kite around. We don't have any trinkets now available for his team either, and the trinkets almost back up here for Talby. There's the clone and the sheep once again overlapped, unfortunately, but trinkets back available here for Talby, and it's looking like this warrior team is really starting to take control. The sheep comes out there onto Morkran. Shockwave going to be overlapped with that. No-Lifer going to trinket. He's looking to get some damage out here. We'll see if he's going to be able to do that. A nice shift comes out there from Doomson. He's going to be cloned up, though. No trinket available for him. No-Lifer getting dangerously low, though, down to 100k, 60k HP. Talby still with that trinket available. The Garou going to get back to him, though. There comes that Frostfire Bolt into him. Garou comes out as well. A lot of damage being pumped into him. Down to 70k, 20k HP. He's going to go down. The Trinket is going to get MCS by Mokran. Nicely played there as Talby got MCS on that Trinket immediately. Didn't even have a chance to get anything off. And we are all tied up. A much better game 2 there, I have to say, coming out from Prime, Mokran, and Doomson. And you know, you really can tell, like, it was night and day between the first game and the second, and it was big time, man. It was the nerves in that first game, making things look a little bit rough.
Look at that.
Yeah,
don't leave him hanging. Thank goodness.
Oh, that was a bad high. And I think it's all about the opener. And we saw a fantastic one last game. Probably was able to get the sap onto Zunyaki, forces Zerker Rage. He gets Nova'd on that immediately, then gets the sap on No Lifer, opens up onto Zunyaki. They just had everything done very, very well.
Yeah.
The CC from the RMD was fantastic. Let's see if they can get it out once again.
I mean, it seems to me like this whole game is going to be told by the beginning 20 seconds or so of combat. Yeah. I feel like the RMD is eventually going to get off a really nice CC chain and be able to pull out the win.
Yeah.
But if off the bat, if we see Zunyaki's team do well, they're just going to take it.
Yeah, I agree, man. I think RMD, it's a must. You have to have that good opener. Game 1, they did not, and things fell apart so fast. Here comes Pry. He's going to be going for the opener right onto Zunyaki, or rather onto No Lifer. No Lifer going to be taking a lot of damage. A Shadow Blades does come out immediately, but actually a nice Stormbolt there from Zunyaki. Now all the cooldowns coming out from Zunyaki. They want to get the pressure going, and this is not the start that RMD wanted. Talby is CC, but nothing is coming out. Blades was pretty much wasted. There's the immediate Trinket on the Fear from Doomson, as all the cooldowns have been popped here by Zunyaki. No Lifer, though, getting dangerously low. A Redirect Kidney comes over onto Zunyaki, using that for the peeling. Doomson going to be deep sheeped up here by No Lifer. Mokran in some trouble, going to have to Ice Block. Will the Shatter come in from Zunyaki? It doesn't look like it just yet, but now No Lifer going to be in some trouble once again. He's going to be Garroted. He's trying to get out of there. Does use the Trinket on the Garou. Blazing Speed's out of there. Mokran in some trouble, though, does not have the Ice Block, and Doomson needs to keep him topped off. He has the Heart of the Wild up. He's doing his best job to do that right now. The only person with the PvP Trinket right now, though, is Talby, so he's done a good job to hold that, and I have to say, it's looking good for the Warrior team so far. They haven't even been able to force an Ice Block on No Lifer, and right now the offensive clone comes in on a Mokran. They're going to look for the CC over on Doomson. There's the Deep Freeze. The Sheep likely going to be coming out off of that. There's the clone onto Pry. It's a 3v1 on Mokran. Clone onto Pry. Full Sheep onto Doomson. MCS over onto Mokran, and he is just getting tunneled into. What is he going to be able to do to survive here? There's a Disorienting Roar on Doomson to follow that up. No Lifer going to get MCS, trying to get some damage out onto him as well. Orb coming out on both sides. Second block has to be used by Mokran. He's going to cancel it immediately, I do believe. I don't think the Shatter had time to come out there. There's the Sheep. It's going to be reflected by Zunyaki, but No Lifer in some trouble. The NS comes out from Talby Tree. Is it going to be enough? It looks like he accidentally popped Ursox there and Trinketed, so Talby with a bit of a mistake, but Pry in trouble, down to 100k, and he needs to get out of there. Will he be able to stay up? No Lifer very low as well. The block does come out. Pry's trying to escape. Doomson needs to top his team back off.
Yeah, this is big trouble for both teams, actually. Look at the Trinkets. Every Trinket has been used. Everyone just kind of
look at that little Deep Freeze, though, instantly onto Talby, onto his Tranquility. He's not able to get the Tranquility Hot fully stacked up, which is a pretty big deal, actually. The Hot does a ton of healing. We can see there's the cheap shot onto Zunyaki. The Grow was actually intervened, I do believe, by Zunyaki. Nicely played there onto No Lifer. Doomson into the Deep Freeze. Full Sheep comes out. The Sheep actually immediately broken. I think that was a living bomb that did break it onto Doomson. And we can see now Mokran, once again, he's going to be feared up. He's going to Trinket the Fear immediately there, and he wants to continue this damage. Sheep shot clone onto Zunyaki. Full Sheep on a Talby Tree. He has no Trinket available, and we can see No Lifer could be in some trouble if they're going to be able to get this damage rolling. The Disorienting Roar into the full clone on Talby Tree. Still no Trinket available, but Mokran taking the worst of this exchange by far. I don't think he has another Ice Block still. He needs to get out of there. Doomson's MCS. This could be it for Mokran. Down to 100k HP. The charge comes in. Will he go down? Deep Freeze and Disorienting Roar. Full clone on Doomson. He has no outs. Is the Ice Block back up? I don't think so. I think this is going to be it for Mokran. He's down at 20k. He's going to go down.
Oh my
And Talby, Zunyaki, No Lifer strike back on their map pick. And that's something we talked about before the start of the series. You know, it's such a big deal to win on that first map, because if you do, you actually don't need to win on any maps besides your map. They're going to have to win not only this game, but they are going to have to win another one right after that if they want to be able to take this series.
Yeah, it's true. All right, man, let's see if they can do it. I'm rooting for them. Well, am I, though? Am I really rooting for them? I think both teams have a very good chance of being #Road to BlizzCon.
Yep. That's true, man. The commentator bias already coming out from Conrad. Just classic
Oh my
Conrad.
god, he's just such a biased commentator.
All right, well, the gates are opening up, so we're just going to talk over Conrad. We can pretend he's not here as best as we possibly can. Pry going to be looking for that opener once again. No Lifer immediately sapped, actually. I don't think he even got into a Viz, and we can see the reflect coming down there from Zunyaki, trying to anticipate maybe a Palm Sheep or something like that. Maybe was worried of a clone coming out from Stealth, but it's not going to happen just yet. There's the cheap shot onto Zunyaki. We have the Garrote and the cheap shot onto No Lifer as well. Deep freeze onto Talby. Immediate trinket and blazing speed coming out from No Lifer there. He's just trying to kite away, trying to get away as best he possibly can. The orb coming out there from Mokrin. We already see the Heart of the Wild, and the trinket has to come out from Doomson as well. He's trying to keep his teammate alive. No Lifer could be in some trouble, but there's the Heart NS coming out from Talby Tree. That's going to be a massive heal. Talby Tree does have the trinket there, though, as well. Mokrin into the ice block. Will No Lifer be able to be forced into that ice block as well? Both teams putting out a ton of pressure here at the start, but so far the advantage goes to the Warrior team. Smoke Bomb comes down, though. No Lifer holding his block very, very long time, and he is actually going to be able to get out of there alive without blocking. I can't believe it. The deep freeze into the clone, though, comes in on Talby Tree. They need to force a block here, man. They've committed so much to this. The MCS off the clone. They still have not been able to get that ice block. Now another clone coming out. Such a long CC chain. How is No Lifer staying alive here without even using it? A pre-shield wall coming out there from Zunyaki. I'm not sure if he was expecting a swap or what was happening there, but Mokrin in a lot of trouble now. Second ice block used. No Lifer still has not even used his first. Things are looking rough for the RMD.
That is such incredibly ballsy play. The question is, will it pay off for them? Talbotry put into a deep freeze. Look at Zunyaki. He's down so low on health at around 200,000 HP. They are tunneling into him. They need to get some CC out onto this rogue. They're actually going to start doing damage onto Pry, but the question is, will that actually pay off for him? Doomson put into a deep freeze. Pry down to half health. He's putting on his blue suede shoes. He's running for it. He's hiding behind this pillar. Down to 188k. It looks like he should be fine for now. Now, can Mokrin do anything? He's just going to get tunneled onto as well.
Pry was trying to get that re-stealth, but he was not able to get it. He did actually get living bombed, and they were trying to take advantage of the fact that Zunyaki wasted that shield wall, but they weren't able to do it. Mokrin now in a lot of trouble. No Lifer still with both blocks, and having put that damage into Zunyaki, they really didn't accomplish anything. This RMD so far behind. Full sheep out on Doomson. I think this is it. Mokrin's going to go down here, and that is going to be that for series number 1. Zunyaki, Talby, and No Lifer looking strong here in the first series there. Looking very happy there, celebrating a little bit with the high fives. And, you know, business as usual. No Lifer not looking too pleased.